Alright, welcome back. It's been a few days for me, may have only been a few seconds for you. A few things before we get into this. One, as you can see, we have skyboxes back. This is a smaller version of the skyboxes that hopefully won't crash while we have the recording going. We'll find out. Two, the pain with destroying the chairs at the end there from the last video. Turns out Savant actually fixed that and improved it, and then in the back and forth between us, either I overwrote what he did on accident because of just confusion when the changes, or he never sent me the changes. Then I said I don't know. There's confusion point is, but it's fixed now, so there's a fix up for that right now, and the current version has it fixed. And then three. There is an interesting bug, not in the game, but I guess it's really from the game, where the button I use to start recording, which is numlock, doesn't actually start recording if the game is paused. I didn't realize this was apparently a thing, because it's not an issue in any other game. So I actually recorded this video already, and then I lost it all, because it never started recording in the first place. So I'm redoing that. So the downside is that my last save was back before the bandits. So I had to replay everything during the highway and go through the brief. And so we should be where the last video left off now. I don't know if the exact XP or gold is exactly the same. There may be some minor differences. I'm sorry in advance if so. So, as I recall, when we left off, we were mainly worried about the strange noises down below, and we're worried about the dockmaster mystery. And we should also probably get Dante and Annalise better armor. So let's go pick up the armor that we wanted.
What can I do?
First on Annalise, you can take that. Second of all, Annalise, you have more weight issues, don't you? So you can take that. And Dante, and I realize it may have just sounded terrible. I didn't mean that as in she's fat. She's not. I mean that they did a different issue in terms of what she can carry. So if I do that, then I can give Dante this armor. We can go sell both of those in a moment. And now they'll have 21 and 21, and I will increase it up to 25 with my mage armor spell. I know the guy who made EMS was trying to help, and he's like, hey, in pen and paper, mage armor gives you 4 armor AC, not 1 to everything. BioWare messed it up. Here's the thing. In actual pen and paper, mage armor does not stack with actual armor being worn. So it's like wearing a chain shirt or something is what mage armor is. So that is actually done incorrectly here, because now I can basically turn any full plate I find into full plate plus 4. So, but on the flip side, we can't use the other mage armor as existed, so it is what it is. Annalise and Dale had the same amount that I could sell stuff for, so I'm dumping this off here. Then we're going to go investigate the strange noises down below. And where it is, there we go. We'll give ourselves a little more light. So we're not here to rob the mausoleum, so we're not going to be stealing stuff. We're just looking around. Especially as we're a lawful good character. No noises yet. Well, that sounds like some noises. Statue missing a necklace.
You really need to see this.
Oh, there's something. Okay, before we go down there to find out what's going on, why don't we, buff up here? Sounds like a fantastic idea. You're up to 25 AC. You have 25 AC. Then I'm casting shield on myself, which will bump me up to 17. Oh, and let's give Dante at least full strength. Nelly's will often buff herself. Well, apparently we have a bunch of goblins. Now, you may notice I've done something here. I have a crossbow, but I do not have any ammo, so my character will just stand here indefinitely not firing. Which is actually good in this case, because it means I'm not flat-footed, and so I don't get sneak attacked by stuff, for example, but I also don't trigger attacks of opportunity. And I also don't try to take attacks of opportunity, because if you have a melee weapon and somebody runs past you, you might take an attack of opportunity when you don't want to, which then cuts you off from casting the spells when you want to. Just little quirks. Picking up a bunch of heavy picks here. Okay, well, why don't you, lovely gentleman lady, take a look what's going on up here.
Justice to come!
Still at least have power attack? I guess he still does have power attack. We're also not far from being able to buy Nalisi. Not nice, Goblin. I'm literally just standing there, man. I'm not attacking you. And you decide that you should want to come over and whack me? Like, I'm not your problem, okay? And Nalisi's chasing after something. I guess they ran? Oh, they're running. That didn't sound good. Oh, the whole thing just collapsed. Goblin orders, find a way to culminate, I don't care how you do it, you must have inside access by the end of the month, RB. That's not so great. Well, at least we can tell our friend the cleric that she wasn't making up the noises. That there are a squad of goblins trying to tunnel into. Is there anything over here on the side here? No, okay. And let's get out of here before the whole thing collapses on our heads. And we did find that necklace, right? So let's see. We'll get 300 XP for that, not bad. My shield spell's about to wear off. Means my mage armor is about halfway to wearing off as well.
Hey there, dear. How's it going?
There was a female commander down south too. Is this supposed to be shocking? I don't know, whatever.
Hey there, dear. How's it going?
Oh wow, apparently you really caught up on sleep in those 30 seconds. Here, you want some souvenirs of our journey? Awesome. So then at least, we can sell your Morning Star as well. We're going to go get you a better one. Especially we're already good at 100 but not lawful, so lawful obviously is what we should be raising. Clearly that is the only solution, so Morning Star +1, Hippiparod release, excellent. Now let's go ahead and do a save here. Not saving over the save to mark the start of the session, just in case something goes wrong again. But so last time, Commander, you didn't really want to talk to us. Maybe you'll be more interested now.
Something I can do for you?
Be nice and not, demanding money for this. So apparently we can go talk to the mayor, and those insight things are appearing, I believe, because I have 14 intelligence. It is for the good of the town. Hooray! Side note, as I discovered this the hard way the last time, I believe we stopped in there earlier and spoke to the secretary. If you speak to the secretary... Okay, never mind. In this version of the game, if you speak to the secretary after speaking to the mayor, it bugs it out. The uploaded version has already been the fixed version has already been uploaded to the vault with Savant. He's already on top of that, so it shouldn't be a problem if you accidentally do that. Let's see what number 2 does. I'm not going to try to bluff my way through. I have bad bluff, so I'm just saying, I have a key.
Well met. Hello.
Unshaven and scarred, this man seems out of place in a room filled with soft nobles. Yeah, so they're rated challenging, he's rated impossible, and he's regenerating. Okay, then. Make sure you get what's coming to you for this. That sounds a little ominous.
I greet you.
What was strange?
Hello there.
This is why you should be nice to your secretaries, because they hear a lot of things.
Something I can do for you?
Sir Robert Black is the mercenary leader. That would explain it. Over 100 mercenaries. That just sounds like Tuesday. This is if we don't want to overrate the part 3 one. That's for this video. Alright, so we've dealt with that, and the conspiracy. So let's investigate the dockmaster mystery. It's in the northeast of town. So this would be the northern part of town, so we go east. The road seems to end there. We're going off-road here. The dockmaster's house. Okay, this is his house over here. Bed hasn't been slept in. This meal is easily a few days old. People haven't been around here. Found another light crossbow. Now we can like dual wield them, but both don't have anything to, fire, so.
You really need to see this.
Bloodstain. That is slightly ominous. Why are we going around like this? Alright then. And look at the beautiful skybox that Savant made. Back to our top-down view, you can't tell anyway.
Well met.
So just as a warning, in the current version, don't go for the lawful option here because it ends the quest entirely, and that's not a good thing. You want to avoid doing that because you lose a lot of XP and loot. Alright, he likes to keep a low profile, so we're gonna be cautious here. What do you have anything to say? No one here but us honest, hard-working sailor's friend. Okay. Seems legit.
Well met.
How are you?
This probably isn't going to work, but let's try it. Alright, watch ourselves around Black Pete. That sounds like translation. Let's put buffs on people before we go in. So are you just gonna say there's nothing but us honest, hardworking sailors here? Get the hell off me ship. Well, that's not nearly as nice. Just go ahead and heal me, won't you? Alright, let's see what we find in here. So there's a pair of smugglers who have swords. Black Pete. So I'm just gonna go stand like in the corner here so that I can't be flanked as easily. And you guys, at least doesn't like it.
Salutations.
Failed with the persuade check, eh. Also, I happen to know that that persuade check is worth 300 XP, so now we're not going to hit the next level, which is annoying. Well, maybe we will still. Actually, I think we actually probably will, looking at this. Okay. So it's not the end of the world. Dante, go ahead and bring that one block open, please. Thank you.
I'm done with this.
So when we crammed him into a crate, he said.
Well met.
I'd like to go for good, but we want lawful points, obviously, so we can max out them both. Yeah, you know, it's like old Dockmaster Thompson might have been a good mate, but apparently he was taking a bunch of smuggling bribes for, I don't know. I don't know what to make of that, especially as a lawful character right now. So, talked about crates, right? Like, it's probably not going to be in the middle of town, so just to save a little suspense, it turns out this over here, this place called Warehouse, on the map, if we move down, the place called Warehouse has crates inside of it. Imagine that. Dante, break down the door for us, please. And let's also level up so we have more praise, more money, another point of persuade. What do we get at level 1 now? I'm not sure what we even really care about here. We don't have magic weapon, they both have magic weapons. I'll go with magic missile, I guess. Then we get another level 2 spell. What do I want for level 2? We can put bull strength. Let's go with Flame Weapon. Let's buff up their weapons more and see how that goes. Alright. Dante's now a level 4 fighter. Dante, what feat did you even pick up that level? You already had that. You already had Cleave. And Point Blank Shot. And Improved Initiative. Did he even gain a feat that level? He should have gotten one for Fighter 4, but I don't...
I'm done with this.
I was really hoping he'd get Great Cleave or Weapon Specialization. Hey, look, it's almost like the crate that's covered with blood is a problem. Alright, Dante, you want to carry around the dockmaster's corpse? Go for it. Oh, and Elise also has level 3 spells now as a cleric, so she'll be able to cast things like Prayer and Cure Serious Wounds. So that's cool. Alright, rum-soaked clothing, killed to the head, but it looks like he's the dockmaster.
Not a pack well met. Remove this burden.
So here's the kind of the question, right? Why would he toss him into the warehouse versus tossing him into the bay? Maybe he'd worried that he'd float up against the... or wash up against the docks or something. Maybe that's the best guess. Alright, so we have the dwarf who went in the abandoned mines to the west of the Calspur Ranges, illegal hunting in the Calspur Ranges, and then the abandoned night thing is off. That's off later. That's to the east of Braxworth. So let's sell off the loot we just obtained. Or I guess we need to identify some of it, don't we? Now we have a few things we can sell off first, at least, I guess.
Hey there, dear. How's it going?
Guess it's always just gonna show up, okay. Oh, and we should return the key to the mayor. So those are all unidentified. We can sell the rest of that. And once we rest and get our level 1 spells back, we can identify that too. But it's not really a weight issue. And besides the $10,000 wizard sidearm crossbow back from Dale, I don't really know of anything else I'm really dying to buy. They both have the best armor they can get. There's no point in getting them like full plate +3 even, because my mage armor is going to overwrite that to +4. So as long as they have full plate as the base armor, that's the best needed. Let's go and do another save. So, I mean, I'd like to get an Elise, natural armor, and protection. That'd be nice. The amulet and such, but let's go ahead and rest here. Here we go. First of all, let's just get this. And we don't need to identify it right now, so just in case. I'm not going to buff the shorter term stuff, but this will at least last for 10 minutes. 13 AC isn't much, but it might have at least a little miss. They both have 25.
Hey there.
You ain't real popular here at the moment. Thought you'd let me know that. Well, thank you.
Hey there.
Yeah, I think I just... I think I missed something there. I think it's because Dante wasn't close enough, so I'm going back. I'm guessing he's going to acknowledge Dante, or supposed to acknowledge Dante. No, we're reloading. I'm sorry. I just want to double check this, 'cause I thought he did. Probably isn't needed. Wait.
Greetings and well met.
Okay. Alright, let's do this round 2.
Hey there.
Oh, no. What, apparently not him.
I greet you.
Oh, it was him. Hmm. Woohoo! For 100 gold that we don't super need. Let's see.
I
Illegal
greet you.
pelts. Okay. Upstairs to quartermaster's office.
Good tidings to ya.
Anything useful? No. No. There'd be an oven. Okay. Alright, Dante, here you take this, and... Pretty sure it gives less than what it claims. It gives +2 fire damage right now. Not terrible. Alright, off we go. You guys with the armor, why don't you run first into the guys with longbows? That sounds like a good plan. These deer will disappear and we'll lose the ability to get the pelts unless we grab these. How did Dante get crit on a 24?
You cannot stand in my path!
The fact that we kind of have to run to try to grab the pelts ASAP is kind of annoying. Some of them, at least.
I'm not a pack mule. Remove this burden.
I didn't try to entrust you with something, Dante. Please don't make me regret it. Well, those pounds are 10 pounds each. That's the larger problem. Please stick with your +1 greatsword, Dante. Please.
Justice to come!
See how that just turned to bones right there? That's what we're trying to avoid.
You cannot stand in my path! You cannot stand in my path! You cannot stand in my path! You cannot stand in my path!
Okay, he's immune to
You
daze.
stand in my path!
But the dog. Well, his dog's...
Now you shall taste my power.
No, more bones. Not the bones. We're trying to not to get the bones. No. It's like we're on... We're not on Operation Deer Rescue. See, those are more bones. I bet we've lost like all the others around here. Well, apparently a hunter, so see, look, more bones. Arg. Elves, ladies working for the local rangers. I'm happy. Wow, look, that the deer just turned into bones as we approached, and we lost another pelt.
Remove this burden.
Ah, I forgot about this. Probably can't pick up any more. Like the corpses of the animals, if we're supposed to return the pelts to the ranger captain, they really shouldn't time out. I think this is new music.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
Why
Pleased to meet you.
Just to help poor Dante here.
I'm not a pack mule. I'm not a pack mule. Remove this bird.
I got like 8.
I greet you.
1, 2.
I
Wait.
greet you.
I'm not a pack mule. Remove this bird.
And we just got like what, 400 experience for that?
What do you want?
Why, hello there. Pleased to meet you.
What do you want?
Okay, I do have light on.
What do you want? What do you want?
Give it up! You ain't got a chance!
Stand in my path! You cannot stand in my path!
Give it up! You ain't got a chance!
Now I'm just going to unlock this chest here.
I'm done with this.
I'm not a pack mule. Remove this burden.
There's another 200 XP. Once we turn them back in, that is. Let's buff up and head into this cabin. I have a sneaking suspicion that's where the head of the poachers is. I guess it's just going to be locked. Yep, and Dante will go up and...
Yeah, I can.
Now, because the default doesn't work, I will use my custom-made tool to tell Dante to go. Break the door down. Okay. I'm not really inclined to let him go after killing a bunch of his other people. Right. I mean, they're guilty too for participating, but oh, because he has a name, we're going to let him go or something? No, I don't think so. Why aren't you moving? Holy cow. I have to burn a healer's kit there, because, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I could do it.
Long sword +1, short sword +1.
I'm done with this.
Got more pelts. Well, Dante, I hear you volunteer to carry them. Alright. This is one of the other problems, and I'm not blaming the Aielund Saga specifically on this, because I've seen it in plenty of other RPGs. You know, from Divinity Original Sin 2 to the official BioWare campaigns. It's like, my only options are either to kill him or to let him go entirely. It's like, I get that the ranger captain said he would prefer not to have a trial, but at the same time, then your options are let him go entirely or kill him. It's like, well, in that case, I'm going to kill him. And in this case, the ranger captain happened to actually say, you know, I don't want him alive because we can't afford the resources for the trial given the war. I'm not sure what to make of it. Alright, time to burden myself with
I'm not a
all
pack
the
mule.
pelts.
Remove this burden.
Okay.
I greet you.
It's best if you don't know such things, huh? Right, we never talked to Mona. Too busy trying to get all the
I
pelts.
greet you.
I'm not a pack mule. Remove this burden.
Alright. Just because I want to know about some of these things. Studded leather armor +2. Both of spellcraft, which actually aren't that useful. Shit, sash of shimmering for 12 spell resistance.
Hello there.
Another person for Dante to argue with. Little dwarven mine, huh?
Greetings and well met.
Is there anything new to discuss? What about you, Dante? Aha! So do we go clear our inventory here real fast? How much room? Dante is carrying a fair amount of weight. Yeah, let's go clear our inventory before we explore the caves. You know what though, that actually seems like, we'll clear our inventory, then we'll save right before we go down to the cave. How about that? So you can watch me empty my inventory, and I may ramble a pearl of wisdom in the meantime, so obviously you should stay tuned. But seriously, you could just probably stop watching now if you want. So the first ranger didn't respond to Dante. Do you see anything now?
Hey there. Hey there.
This is good hunting to you. Saves would probably be a good thing. And you can't claim I'm cheap by not taking the 10 gold piece thing, because there isn't a 10 gold piece thing now available. I apologize if that was loud. I sneezed. So the sash should probably sell for some. Might be one of the things that sells for the most. I don't think we're going to be able to afford that 10k item yet, though. We may be getting kind of close after we sell this. Between the fact that we actually do have a praise, and the fact that besides charisma items I don't really need much.
Hey there, dear.
You know, that 10k is not necessarily looking that far off now. Well, we have run the store out of gold, apparently. Dante doesn't have anything for me to sell. Oh, no, he does, but the store doesn't have 15 gold left. Okay, well, the store has officially run out of gold. So that means we get to go back to Dale, because he's offering the second best price. And then probably Hassernax or Clavis McTavish are going to be the next best options. But and on the flip side, Dale shouldn't be as much of a problem, because we're about to drop like 10,000 gold in his lap by buying the actual crossbow he has. And I just left. Oh, you know what? I'm just doing this before I forget. We're giving the mayor his damn key back. The amulet I'm currently wearing now gives me +1 to all saves, and at least I really want to give the natural armor amulet, though. We gotta find someone who can sell them. Halfway to level 6. Basically. See, we're doing that because it's the right thing to do, no matter how annoying the mayor may be. Did we even talk to you?
Hello there.
Apparently we did, at least this way. Alright, so we're gonna go sell to Dale, we're going to pick up the crossbow. And then we'll resume the next video after we're back at the cave entrance. An AC of 9, they have an AC of 21. Elise could go up to 23 if she got a ring and an amulet. Of course, maybe eventually she'll get a shield that is plus against something beyond just, you know, slashing, but that's later on, I guess. Did I talk to you in this town?
Hello there.
Yes, I did. Dale, my man, let's take a look at your inventory. Sell those and the wizard's sidearm. You want 400 more gold for. Alright, Dante actually has. Yeah, that's gonna cover it. Alright, so now we buy it and we get magic missile at level 5 unlimited uses per day. And for now we'll keep this crossbow just as a record of. So 35 gold for that is currently the standard. And we now have no reason to keep the Wand of Missiles though. It's just worse. Okay then. So now I can magic missile the daylights out stuff. Granted, each hit is only like 10 damage, but it's guaranteed to hit, and I can do it from long range. So that's not bad. Yeah, I originally meant to stop this video after the dockmaster mystery and the church mystery, and then I kind of just got carried away. Sorry. Just by moving ahead right, you can see how far ahead we are of the two companions. I feel like every time I enter a new area, I should just use my tool on myself so that they just immediately start following me so they don't break dialogue accidentally. I'm not sure I've ever actually seen that Mona and Dante dialogue. I think it's always just been. Alright, here we are, and let's rest, then we'll stop. Alright, I will see you next time.